Hello and welcome to Scary Town, the Goosebumps and Fear State review show. I'm your host, Nightmare Nemo, and this week we're going back to Goosebumps and reviewing the Beware the Snowman. And there is the back cover. So the tagline is, he's got a heart of cold. And the back says no melting around. So I thought that was pretty timely because it's very winter themed. Although I'm not sure if it's actually winter. It's set in a small town called Sherpa at the edge of the Arctic Circle. So I'm not sure what time of year it is. So the premise is Jacqueline and her aunt Greta move back to this small village where her parents grew up, and it's called Sherpa on the edge of the Arctic Circle. And so it reminds kids the feelings of moving away from home and going to a new place, and just the kind of fear of like, I don't know if I'm going to fit in, I don't know if I'm going to make any new friends and that kind of stuff. But she's trying to fit in. I mean, she's obviously not used to the extreme cold, and so she befriends two kids who are twins, Rolanda and Eli. They kind of help her out, kind of get used to everything, and so she immediately knows something is a little bit off about this village, because every house on their front lawn has this snowman with this red scarf, and it has a scar on its eye. So you can kind of see there the scar. They all look like that. And it feels kind of unusual. And so she's very curious, and she's a very adventurous kind of girl, and she goes off into the woods trying to go up towards the mountaintop. And she's just kind of curious because, like, everyone, like Roland and Eli, like, don't go up to the mountaintop. You know, there's evil, and it's dangerous over there, and there's wolves and stuff. But she goes anyways, and she runs into this Grizzly Adams kind of guy, and his name is Conrad, and he has this pet wolf, and he lives in a cabin near the mountain. And it kind of scares him off when she first encounters him, and she runs away and comes back into town, and then they're like, oh, don't mess with Conrad, like nobody wants anything to do with him, and he likewise, he doesn't want to do anything with anybody over here, and he just keeps to himself. And so one of the main plot points is a poem that Jacqueline remembers her mom telling her. It goes like this: the wind snows wild, and the days grows old. Beware the snowman, my child, beware the snowman, he brings the cold. And that's the first verse, and it's very important that she doesn't remember the second verse that comes in later. And so basically, she finds out that there's this legendary giant snowman that's being imprisoned in this ice cave at the edge of the mountain. And of course she goes over there, and that's where the climax of the book is, and there's some revelations and a bit of a twist, kind of. You have to read to see. It's pretty cool. I mean, it is a cold place, but it's a pretty simple story. It definitely builds up the fear of, being scared of being in this hostile environment with it's always snowing, and it's a very small town, and if you run off into the woods, or you could get snowed in, and it's possible to just be like stranded, and you know, it's very dangerous, especially for like a little kid that just wants to go outside and play. And he doesn't meet anybody else really aside for Eli or Rolanda, so it's a very quiet town, so it's definitely setting the mood for, you know, impending doom. And she's always hearing like these like growls, like this monstrous like sound, like kind of like a wolf, but not exactly. And so she's always hearing that, and she's always seeing, of course, the snowman, and she always feels like she's running into them, and it's almost like they're following her, but not really. And she hears things in the night, and she has like, of course, nightmares and stuff. So it's building to her encountering the snowman, and it's pretty interesting. And there's a very funny moment, like not unintentionally hilarious, because it immediately brings to mind this. That immediately popped into my head when that happened. It was like, is this really happening? So you'll have to find out for yourself if that was true. So the book ends with kind of like a weak, it's not even like a really twist, but the way it ends, it's kind of like a fake out, and it's really dumb. And so that's it. I don't have any negative comments on the book. It's pretty standard, and it tells its story, and there's nothing I can really complain about. It's just, it is what it is. You know, I mean, of course, the danger, the monster is a snowman, so I mean, it's a ridiculous premise by itself, but you just kind of roll with it. You know, it's Goosebumps, and you're like, sure. You know, I would say that the real danger is going off to the woods and being mauled by wolves, or like polar bears, or I don't know. Do they have polar bears in the Arctic Circle? I don't know. You know, that the real danger is the actual environment, not the snowman. Perhaps the being attacked by a giant snowman would be pretty frightening too. But just thinking about it, you're like, an evil Frosty the Snowman? Why would I be scared of that? Okay, so that's all I got for you guys this week. Just want to say Merry Christmas, and this video I'm dedicating to my very good friend Hunter, who has always been an inspiration, and he's always motivated me to continue doing these videos. So, you know, Merry Christmas to you, man, and thanks for all your support. And thanks for everyone else's support as well. And I'll see you guys next time for a very timely New Year's story. Alright. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.